Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all gamers around. Do you want to learn how to mod War Thunder, make your game sound completely immersive, make your vehicle stand out in combat, and also change the locations of where your base is? Well, in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to mod War Thunder. So, we're going to break this video down into 4 categories. Two of which are going to be you can do with the game open, two you have to do with the game closed. So, the first thing we're going to do is get into our War Thunder directory folder. So, for those who are playing on Steam, what you want to do is you want to go to your Steam, go down in your Steam library, and look for your War Thunder. So, once you find your War Thunder, you will right click on it, click on Properties, then you will click on Local Files, and then you'll click on Browse Local Files. For those who have downloaded it through the War Thunder website and has gotten the War Thunder launcher, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to find the drive of where you installed your War Thunder. When you click on your drive, like for instance, if you clicked on your A drive and you'll see a folder that says War Thunder. When you do, you will get a folder like this showing everything. So we're going to do 2 things before we jump into actually downloading some mods. So the first thing we're going to do, since we are going to be downloading sound mods, we're going to go into our sound folder and we're going to create a new folder that's called mod. Once you do that, go ahead and go back to the main root folder, scroll down until you see config. Just kind of click on it and then just right click on it and click open with notepad. When you do that, it'll open up the configuration file. You can minimize this or close it however you want to do it. It doesn't matter. Next, you want to go into the link down in the description below to take you to this website, War Thunder Live. This is where all the user skins and all the models, hanger models, or hangers, whatever you want to call it, and all the sound mods too, and of course the user sites too. And it's also a nice little area to go, just chat with the community, look at images, videos, and quotes. But we're in for these 4 main categories: camouflage sites, locations, and sounds. So we're gonna start with downloading sound mods. So what we're gonna do, so you'll just kind of come to the sound tab, and what you're just gonna do is you're just gonna kind of start browsing what sound mods you like. You can just go from popular, commented, and most downloaded just by hitting this little drop down here. So I'm gonna find a sound mod that catches my eye. So we'll just do this sound mod here: historical marches and songs. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna click on it. You're just gonna click on download. When you do, your sound mod will begin to download. I have one already pre-installed for you guys, so let me just find it to open it up. Just bear with me for a moment. So anyways, what you'll do is it'll appear like this. The file will be downloaded like this. So we have ILT Stormovic main theme, War Thunder main theme, aircraft music dot assets, and music aircraft music dot bank. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back into our War Thunder root folder. We're gonna go into sounds, go into our mod folder, and then you're just gonna take these 2 here and you're just gonna drag them into the War Thunder file. And then these folders are for you to pick. So if you want IL2 Sturmovik, music in your main theme, that's basically meaning when the game boots up, if you hear music from that game. Or you can basically click on the War Thunder to hear the like older War Thunder music, like from back in 2016 and below. So let's just use War Thunder theme. Just take these 2, you'll drag those into your sound mod folder, and then you're done. So once you are done dragging all that stuff into your sound mod folder, let's go back into the War Thunder folders. Now, if you close the config file, you're going to come down to here. You're going to open up your config again. And what we're going to do is, once you're in your configuration file, you're going to want to scroll down until you find a category that says sound, which would be right underneath the render. I will put these links in the description below. For those of you that are downloading like sound mods that alter your vehicle's weapon sounds or your engine sounds, the mod maker might want you to turn one of these two on. I had these previously on for when I had IWSM. Go check them out. Great sound mods. So what we're going to want to focus on more though is this line right here, enable underscore mod b equals yes. This is going to tell the game that you have files in that mod folder to basically activate those mods. So you want to basically just go ahead and copy this line that's in the description below and just paste it right under this line. So once you're done with that, you're just going to save the file, and then you're just going to close it. You're just going to basically close the config folder, or you can just save it and then just leave it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to install custom hangars. So when you come back into the War Thunder Live, you want to go into the locations tab, and you just want to pick any kind of custom hangar you want. So for instance, we're going to do this first person camera in the hangar, but actually I think this doesn't work. I will just do this one here. We'll do this one here. We'll do this Hangar 2.2. So what we're going to do is you're going to download it. It should install it pretty quick. And what you're going to do is you're going to open up your zip file. And now you're going to have two things like this. And this is only if you are following along and downloading any of the mods or any of the skins, any of the sites that I'm doing. So we're just going to go ahead and pick out of the two. So we'll just pick Hangar 2.2. And now we have kind of several things. There will sometimes be like nothing like this, but for purposes, I'm just kind of showing you how to do it. And sometimes too, the mod creators or the mod creators, they will sometimes drop it down below and how to install the hangar itself. So if you want to download this hangar in particular, what you're going to want to do is you want to take this content folder and drag it onto your root folder, and then it'll put it in there. And then now we're just going to go ahead and do a shooting range background vehicle. We're going to do late World War II. We're going to take this here hangar default 2_1.blk, and we're just going to drop it into the main folder too. Oops, I did not mean to close that. So once you've done that, then we're going to go ahead and just pick the Tank on Premium trailer, and then you're just going to take the mission file and drag it into your main War Thunder root folder. So once that is all said and done, what you're going to do now is you're going to come back to the page of where you download the mod. Sometimes the mod makers will put this line of text down for you. Right here where it says, open config with text editor, you want to just take this line right here, copy it, come back into your configuration folder, and just right under graphics quality, just click on it, hit enter, and then just paste this line. So that's done. That's done. So you can go ahead and save it again, and then boot up your War Thunder to make sure your War Thunder has basically loaded your mods, your sound mods, and your hangar. You can actually still do it. Like if you downloaded your sound mods, you can just kind of open up your game, check, and do the same thing. It doesn't hurt to do it all at once or just do it one little by little. This is, like I said, this is just a little guide on how to mod the game itself. So I'm gonna put a bit of a pause to this video on once the game's booted. We will come right back in. Okay, so it seems like the sound mod is working because I do hear the old music, and then it seems like our hangar is working. If you install this hangar in particular, if you click on this guy, you get first person. Now the first person is a little broken at first, but you can actually just like walk around the hangar and all that. So now we're going to move on into installing custom sites and custom user skins. So there are two ways you can do this. You can close your game, or you can keep the game open. So if you wanted to do it with the game open and like you don't want to go down and create the folder yourself, what you can do is you can come to your vehicle of your choice, just click on it, hit customize, and then you want to click on this little magic wand here. When you do, you'll get a little prompt that says created a user skin sample template of the vehicle in user skins folder in game root folder. So that has basically created your root folder. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and minimize the game, and we're going to come back into the War Thunder Live and come over to camouflage it. So we did a template for the Leopard A1A1 L44. So we can come into this little drop down to find the vehicle quicker. So we're going to go to Germany, tanks, medium tanks, and then we're just going to find where it says Leopard A1A1 L44. So now we're going to find a skin that suits our fancy a little bit. So let's do like that. Let's do this one, the dual text evolution. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click on download. And when the file is done downloading, you'll get this little folder here that says the name of the vehicle or a different name. So what you're going to do is you're going to come into your War Thunder root folder, and you're going to click on this folder that should have been created that says user skins. What you're going to do is you're just going to take this folder and drag it in. Now you're probably thinking, well, why did we create a template for the vehicle? Basically, it was just for you to create the folder without having to create a new folder, without having to minimize your game, to basically create a new folder and type it in as user skins. So if you have the template germ A1A1, you can just delete the folder and it wouldn't do no harm to the game. So now once you have that down, you will come back into your game, into your War Thunder. You will click on this little circle here, or this little arrow, and that basically has reset the game a little bit for you to have your skins installed. So it should be in here when you click on this little drop down under user skins. So that is completely done. So now we're going to move on to downloading custom sites. So it'll be the same thing like we did with user skins. We're going to go back into War Thunder Live. We're going to go into the sites category. And now we're just going to go ahead and find sites. So we'll just do this here, this angle perfectly without learning. Teaches you how to angle your tiger and all that. So we're going to click on download. And now another way, and if you want to say, you can do the same thing with the user skins. You can come up into your options tab here, come down to common battle settings, use alternative grid site, and then just click on add a grid site. And that'll just create your user site folder. Or you can just type it in yourself, you know, do whatever fits your need or whatever's best for you. So now that we have the folder, the user site installed, what we're going to do is we're going to open up the folder in the zip. And now we're going to go ahead and take these two, and we'll just do these three. And now we're going to come into our user sites folder. Let's say when you back out and into the main folder, and you're just going to take these three files here and you're just going to drag them inside. So once you are done with that, you can just close the zip file and you can open up the game again. Now, this will require you to go into a test drive, but before we do that, we're going to go into our controls first. We're going to come to ground vehicles. We're going to go to miscellaneous, and there should be a tab that says reload custom site. Normally this is Alt F9, but I know for those who have an NVIDIA card, Alt F9 is your recording button, so you can change this to whatever you like. So once you have that done, now let's go ahead and get into a test drive. So we did it for the Tiger. We're going to go ahead and get into our test drive. And what we're going to do is now we're going to hit that button that we have bound to the reload site or custom site. So you're going to hit it. Your game will freeze a little bit, but now that's you resetting the game. So once that is done, you will come into your options, common battle settings, and then you will go into your alternative grid site and you would look for the site you were trying to download. So we did RB, AB, angle, or X angle, you know, E. So now our site is completely set. So now we can learn how to angle a Tiger 1. So that is going to do it for this video. I did hope this video did find some help to you. If it did, please hit that please hit that subscribe button. I mean, I am trying to grow this channel. If you have any other recommendations for any other content, any other games you want to see me play, just drop it in the comment section below. Any vehicles you want me to do in play with in War Thunder, drop that down in the comments below. But just if you like this video, and anyways, but if you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't, don't bother hitting the like button. You can hit the dislike button if it doesn't really suit your fancy. But that's all I gotta say. I hope you ladies and gents have a good rest of your day, night, evening, morning, whatever time it is for you. But my name is Onyx Roosevelt, people, and all of you have a splendid day. Bye bye.